Hi, Genesys here. Today we have another deck profile. Today we have the Memento decklist that a few of you have requested. So, as always, let's move to the points card. Today we have an high cost engine decklist, and so the card that requires points are only 3, and one is in 2 copy. So we play 2 Memento Creation King that requires 23 points and 1 Twin Dragon. Why I decided to play 2 Fusion and 1 Twin without the Bomb Party? The reason is one. If we decide to play the Bomb Party and only one Memento Creation King is not a necessary combo, because Bomb Party is a pretty good card, but as you can see in the video of the combo in this channel, you don't need it. Is good against some matchup going second, but we have other options that are cheaper. So we decided to play these cards. Now move to the main deck. For the Memento package, we are gonna run obviously the one combined creation, one Acheron, 3 pair of all the starters, Anguish and Darkblade, the better starters, and Tatsuchinoko. We are gonna run 2 Goblin because we play the Goblin spell, and we play Gatic because we need it for the combo, and is a kinda brick, but is one of the strongest monster. Maze because we need it for a combo and is in interruption, and Sleepy. We run 3 Sleepy for the reason that this card is amazing. We want to see this card in the end. We want to have in the end because we can play around a lot of more card if we have it in the end. So, running more is not a problem. If we withdraw 2 Sleepy, is still a combo. And if we don't draw anything else. So, this is the reason why we are playing Sleepy. The other card and the last monster of the Memento package is the Horned Dragon. We play in this because without the Bomb Party we want some layer of interruption, and this gave us more interruption. We are gonna send it to the graveyard most often, and we are not a special summon it because the main problem of the deck is not that we don't have the Bomb Party, but is that we don't have the link. And send it to the graveyard is not a problematic thing because we can revive it with the field effect, and is not problematic at all, or summon it with the 5k. So the other 5 monsters are Dag, that is a 1 card combo because on summon can search the quick play spell that we are gonna see later, and is required from for some combo, and you can special summon itself by detaching a material from a monster on the field. We are not necessary to detach a material from our existing monster. Going second, we can activate this especially against matchup like Exosister or I don't know, maybe K9 deck to force an interruption of our opponent. Then we have the Predaplant engine. We play 3 Scorpion and 1 Cobra. This gave us the 2 level 3 that we need to combo, and also gave us in the end the Memento Fusion that is pretty amazing. Now let's move to the other engine card. We are running 3 Grand Breakout that is useful for startup. Any monster with Great Breakout is combo. and is pretty useful, especially to dodge the target entrap like Veiler, Imperm, or card like this. Then we are gonna run one field spell. In this version, is difficult that we are gonna set from the graveyard to the spell trap zone. We are gonna most of the time don't use that effect, or if you are gonna use it, is for cycle back resources because we maybe already have another fusion in the end. And we are gonna run it especially for the revive effect. Obviously, we are gonna run 3 of the fusion, the most powerful card of the deck. Nothing to say about it, you need to play 3. And we are gonna run 1 Cranium Burst. We decided to play Cranium Burst and not the other trap for the reason that is more flexible than the other trap. Not all of the deck are um, good to pop 2 card on the field. Negate 5 monster on the field is pretty good, I guess. You can play if you want the second trap in the side deck for when you go first, but you need to side out the Cranium Burst. So I don't really like it. I prefer to play in other way. The non-engine cards are only 8, but is not problematic. The engine of this deck is able to break board and do it in a easy way. We are gonna play 3 Dark Rune no more because we are we are forced to play the 0 cost board breaker, and we are gonna play 3 Ultimate Slayer for the same reason. We decided to play 2 Bringer of the End Time because it is a really good going second card that trigger our effect of the Memento Fusion to use with the graveyard and Sleepy to special summon itself, but also is useful going first if the opponent tries to imperm our monster because we can chain the spell, pop the monster and pop the imperm and still resolve the monster. So now let's move to the extra deck. The extra deck is pretty random if we can say it because we normally are not a summon a lot and the majority of the monster here, but we are gonna explain why these are better than other cards anyway. So starts with the ultimate laser target. We are gonna run one Garura, one Packbit, one Malong, and one aggregator. We are gonna run this because Garura is the only good target without cost. We are playing Malong and Packbit because we want the flexibility when we are activate the Ultimate Slayer. Not always we want to bounce in the extra decks or in the end some card because the opponent maybe can use it again and maybe it's better to spell trap zone that. Other side, maybe we cannot afford to discard with determined in the end, so Malong is better in that scenario. And we are gonna play aggregator and not we are gonna play the Vylon because I don't think it's needed. The deck have not problem to play around the spell and trap usually. So aggregator is more flexible because if a spell trap is activated because maybe it's a floodgate or something that could be annoying, could be negated, or we can activate to bounce back Xyz and negate another. This is the reason. The 3 monster we already talked is required for the combo all of 3. We are gonna run 2 Predaplant for the reason. One is a generally good card. We don't cannot play the Chimera because cost point. And the second reason, we run two because we can cycle one Pestapelia to summon another while cycle back other resources. And we can have other infinite resources. The deck has infinite amount of resources, but if we play against some stall deck like I don't know, Paleo or something like that that cannot make us to play, we have still managed to play like this. Then, for the rank 5, we are gonna run Durandal, that is pretty good, not for the effect to shuffle the hand, but more for the effect to change the monster effect to do the Mystical Space Typhoon, because could be pretty annoying for our opponent because he maybe try to Typhoon us and we chain the fusion, or if we try to pop something else, we can still play. Then we play Gabonga for the combo, no, nothing else, and you don't need it for other reason. We play Nash Knight because he's a generally good rank 5, we have space in the extra deck, so we can run the target, and it's good to do it, take a monster and go for the decay, even if obviously you can directly attack most of the time with Acheron, but there are some times that you cannot OTK like that. We are gonna run Tornado Dragon because is a quick effect that pop the spell trap. Could be useful, you usually don't summon it. Is kinda okay, I guess. Is not too much to talk about it. We are gonna play the Virtual War because with some hands we have a lot of gas in the end. So we end up with a lot of graveyard monster and 2 level 3 on the board. So you can do the Gabonga and search, but it's pretty useless. So you can end with the Long Long on the field that give us another interruption, but can, because you can negate the monster effect of our opponent that is different attribute different attribute from the attribute that already control, is especially good against the Dragotel matchup because if we normal summon the Lucias at the 5 mana, we can negate the 5 mana. And that's it. He cannot be targeted while his material. This is pretty solid and have pretty high stats with that is pretty good. Now, moving to side deck. Even here, we need to play zero cost card. We have only 1 point left. There is nothing with the 1 point that is good enough to play. We could play Emerald, but the deck doesn't need Emerald. So we want to know that our opponent doesn't respect us because we usually will not play the entrap in the deck. So against some matchup, we can side out the 8 non-edging card to play the Diddy Crows or the Schoolmaster. These are pretty good against some matchups, pretty useless against other. Usually the matchup when these cards are useless are much better than Chronomore and Ultimate Slayer. We are running Flying Sea because it's I think the best side deck card at the moment. Requires nothing. Is good against a lot of deck. And there is no other reason for not to play, because especially when where you are gonna activate the flying sea, if the opponent doesn't have a way to get out of it, uh, is gonna pass the turn or like so. Then we are gonna play 3 kaijus, because there is a lot of super quantal in the meta. We want to get rid of the tower. The other part of the super quantal combo is kinda um, affordable to us to destroy it, and the only problematic is the tower. So we can kaiju it and combo, no problem. We're gonna play 3 Cosmic Cyclone because we want to play this card, because Odeon is a deck that is played a lot in this meta, and we want to have something to side out instead of Dark Ruler or Ultimate Slayer. So guys, this is the deck profile. If you want to see other deck profile, let me know in the comment. Let me know in the comment even what deck you want to see. And if anything is not clear, let me know. So guys, like the video, subscribe, and see you later.